very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing and how is your weekend? Yes, the kids are officially back at home. Welcome back home, kids, high schoolers, and then, of course, the university students have reported. So there's that parent who is having, university kids, and also having the high schoolers. How are you doing it? That's a lot of hassle right there, I know. But of course, God always brings these children with blessings, and I'm very sure you're handling it fair and fine. Anyway, my name is MC Sugar. This is Magic One TV. Welcome to the glory of love, and we are here to talk love here and there. It is 360 degrees, and today on the show, I'm with my bestie. I call her the Fire Queen. She's called Doreen Masika Kazimoto. She is, there's just so much I can say about her, but I mostly interface with her on radio. We call it the evening drive. Today, I have shifted her this side so we can, bring the fire from the radio to your tele right now. Well, there's a lot that we're going to be talking about, but before I even unleash what exactly our topic is, let me let her introduce herself. Probably there's something more about her that I haven't said that she should say for herself.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's your girl, Doreen Masika Kazimoto, up in here on the glory of love. It's been a long minute, but I'm happy to be on the show today. I am, as like he said, I'm his bestie on the show. That is the Drive on Magic 100 FM. So I'm a radio presenter. I am a TV news anchor. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a voiceover artist. I do so many things. I'm more like a jack of all trades, and I'm happy to be on the show today.
Yes, from asking you to tighten your seatbelts on the evening drive, today we are on your tele right here. Once again, my name is MC Sugar, Doreen Masika Kazimoto, the Fire Queen with me. What a pleasure. Now today we are about to talk love right here. It's good that we already have a segment on radio that talks about confession session.
Yes.
And there's so much love affiliated, issues that we deal with right there. So she is someone I look at as a counselor, someone who is coming from a point of, experience in the sense of being in position to deal with issues as far as relationships are concerned. So here we're talking love, but today it is basically romance. And our topic of today is something to do with couples who are already either married, cohabiting, basically living together. Now, do you realize there's a difference in generation with what we are dealing with today? For us who are coming from the millennial background, we saw different things happening with our parents.
Yeah.
You would see your mother is basically a sit-home mama. She's there to take care of the kids and everything that happens at home. And daddy's job is to fend for the family and make sure everything is okay. Now, today we are talking equality, women emancipation, and the women are out there doing a big deal. Some are actually bringing so much on the table compared to us, the men, which is a round of applause for you. But now, this has come with a disadvantage.
Yeah.
It is the same women culturally that we look at and say she's supposed to come home from work and still do house chores.
Yes.
Cook for me, clean the house, take care of the children, wash my clothes, iron for me, cook me breakfast before she goes, but she equally is going to do a heavy job. And to make it worse, there are some of the ladies who are even in a high-ranking corporate positions. You find, I'm looking at the husband to the speaker.
Yeah.
Husband to a minister.
Yes.
Vice president.
Vice president.
How do you deal with such a woman as a wife? And how do you balance that? So the question is, who should do what in the house? We're talking about house chores. I don't know what idea you have. I'm very sure you're coming from a place where you have shared a house with a man, or you're sharing a house with a man, and I don't know how you do it. Probably start from your own point. Share with me.
Okay, so I mean, just like you said, we're millennial babies.
Yes.
We have seen our mothers take care of business and home, stay at home, and also, make sure the household is well arranged. Yeah? And just seeing that transition to mothers these days saying, "Oh, I cannot, I'm too tired to clean. You came home early Why didn't you why didn't you take care of the, shower the children and etc.
Yeah.
From my own personal experience, one thing I want to really brag about is that I'm an African woman. That will never change. And as an African woman, no matter what status you are in, you have to make sure that the home is always in check. Now, I'm game with my husband or my partner doing etc, and I had been fortunate enough to have such a person who, at a time where he sees that Lorraine
It's a
is
struggle.
today she's not there.
Yeah.
He will step in and say, you know what, you should take a shower, and you'll find he's in the kitchen cutting the nyanya, the bitungulu. What are we eating? You get? So it also depends on the man.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like, you can agree if because you let me tell you one thing. In the dating, before, like, you guys now like move into the house together, there are those things that men usually do, to impress the lady,
definitely,
right?
they do.
You'll invite your woman home and you'll say, hey, what can I prepare for you? Okay, fine. Guys, these days just order. It's like we have all these sites apps that are bringing in food, ready-made food. But there will be that man who has, some skill in cooking in the kitchen, and he's like, let me cook you up a meal. Now, when you move into the home, some men over the talent disappears. I don't know, but some men decide to now sit on that talent, and they're like, let the wife handle it. And that's, to me, I feel that is not the way to go. If you feel like you've been a single man before, when this woman coming into the house,
you were
doing these things. You were washing your clothes, you were cleaning your house, you were making yourself a meal. Why does that have to change now that you have a woman in the house? It doesn't make you any less of a man, in my opinion. And I know in so many other women's opinions as well. It doesn't make you less of a man. It's even more attractive. To me, a man who can take care of business in the house, that's an attractive man. Yeah, that's an attractive man to me.
There's one thing that I don't know whether it is cultural oriented or it is just a dopamine in men, that the moment I have a woman in the house, it is my time to chill.
Yeah.
And they think because they now have you in their custody, don't have to really hustle so hard to impress you. So the other hustle was to show you that, I can take care of you. But now that you're here, they've scored their goal.
Exactly.
They're in a celebration mood. They don't want to do anything extra. So in that position, it becomes very hard. There are women who don't know how to communicate in that sense.
True.
So they're like, how do I begin telling this guy that, Munang, help me watch the kids as I'm doing this? So that's where I want us to shed more light, because I don't know whether it is the love that fades, whether it is just the dopamine, whether it is just not telling them what to do. So if there was any chance for us to tell them exactly what they should do, who should do what?
So according to me, there's certain things that a woman, we are built to do. We are built to nurture, take care, and to love. Now, what does that mean? It's kind of broad in a way that we look after the children, right? We bear the children, we nurture them and take care of them. So for that case, we can do the feeding as well.
Yeah.
We women, we can prepare food. We can, get our kids ready for bed, take care of the household, etc. Men can come in and help where he sees a gap. For example, I'm in the kitchen. I'm getting food ready for the family. Definitely, as I'm getting food ready, there'll be, I'll make a few of the utensils dirty.
Yeah.
So if a man can come in, even after dinner or lunch or whatever we've had, a man can come in and, clear the sink. That is okay. By the way, I'll even make you laugh one day. At one point, I think that day I woke up late or something, and I was, my kids haven't had, breakfast yet. And remember, the house was also dirty at the same time. Mr. Bambi, he saw me fidgeting in the kitchen. Mr. decided, it's okay, I will mop. I even have a picture of him mopping. Yes. And that even made the love even grow more. Because by the time a man can, you say, you know what, you do this, I will do this. As you're preparing breakfast, I will mop the house. Another thing I would really love if my man would do this more often.
Yeah.
Waking up in the morning and getting my kids ready for school. Yes, I know it's two-way that the man usually drops the kids as he's going for work in the mornings. Likewise, there are also times where I will also wake up and drop them to school. But of course that is really usually chaotic because everyone is awake, everyone is shouting, where are my socks, where am I this? Bambi, men, if you could also put the uniforms, yeah? And you arrange the uniforms. And you know what? Things have become so easy in a way that there are machines that can actually make things easier for you instead of kunyaring clothes everywhere.
Washing machine is there.
The washing machine is there. So when someone has clean clothes, you can be able, as you're preparing your work clothes for the next day, ask the kids, bring your uniforms, and I also iron. Exactly.
Yes. She said somewhere that if you do some of these things, it even amplifies the love. It makes things better. Surprise your family, cook for them, surprise them by cleaning the house. You come home early, the wife is not in the house, the kids are not yet back, the house is so, disorganized. Why don't you put things back to shape? And then, of course, clean the entire house and then sit back and relax. So when they come in, they will notice. And definitely that will give you a plus. So we're just trying to make you love someone a little bit better. But regardless, I know there are men who say, me, I'm old school. I come home, I sit, I'm the man of the house. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
You guys.
How?
Anyway, there's that portion where men say, okay, when I come home and I try to help my wife, she lays back and relaxes and says, I have now arrived. So when we come back after this short commercial break, I want Lorraine to shed more light on emphasizing or trying to help women understand that if your man steps in, please don't feel comfortable. How do you reciprocate? By not making him completely now also leave because you've now arrived, but continuing to encourage him so that he's always there to back you up. So how you guys know the feel of when you are still on the way, but your man is at home, and when he's home, everything is sorted. Maybe nebyokubeeramu jjaamu ng'omanyi omusajja gy'ali ewaka, but there's no difference. Him and the kids, they are like this. So you're going to arrive by beginning to shout from the kids, and then you call him in the bedroom and also shout. Now, I'm now coming from a point where I want to understand. There are really men who step in.
Yeah.
And the man will tell you, yes, every time I step in, she relaxes.
Yeah.
When I wake up so early, put the kids on the bus, prepare everything for them. I come back, she's snoring.
Yeah.
She doesn't do anything. So I have to again prepare for myself breakfast, get my clothes, set myself up, I leave. And again, I have to go an extra mile to make sure I wake her up. The woman is now beginning to relax because the man is stepping in.
Okay.
Isn't this risky?
It is risky. That one I can agree. But it also, where does this come from? Because usually, we women, we are very interesting beings, yeah? In a way that, for example, if your woman is annoyed with you, definitely she'll be like, let him catch up for himself. Let him sort himself out. You get? So, unless she does this all the time.
Repetitively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does it repetitively. Then, that is her character. That is the person you brought into your home.
So how do I to make sure, how do I bring her back on board so she does not over-relax again?
Well, you can say, baby, wake up, let's get ready for work. But now that becomes difficult when she doesn't work and she's probably, or she works later.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could actually encourage her. Say, baby, that is like that the night, in the
Yeah,
night, you say, baby, tomorrow I want to eat katogo in the morning. Can we wake up and make it together? And she'll be like, oh, okay. And you can do it in a very romantic way. Let's cook some katogo.
Yeah.
You bring the matoke that you're going to prepare for the next morning.
Yeah.
And either she'll know she has to wake up in the morning and prepare the katogo. But then there are those who are also old school. They have to eat home before I leave.
Yeah.
You can also use that format as well.
Yeah, baby, you know I must leave.
I have eaten. And she'll know, my man can't leave home without eating. If he doesn't, there is someone at the office who is going to feed
those
him.
office girls.
So all those you have to check that you have those instilled into her brain that I have to wake up. I have to make sure before I go to work, I eat breakfast from home. And how are you going to make that possible? And tell your wife, that's the way I love my breakfast. Yeah. And it's better that men actually tell women what they want before even inviting her into their space or into their homes, so that she gets into this relationship knowing
my man is of this category.
My man is this kind of man.
Yeah.
Not these things of, we've been staying for 3 years together, we have children, and now all of a sudden,
someone has changed.
Now you want me to wake up in the morning? Why has changed in the past 3 years? So that's what I think.
Now, how about a man who is the one that is laid back because the woman is literally doing everything? He has failed to read the signs that he can actually chip in.
Now, for that case, Sugar, I'm now going to talk to the women. You need to learn to speak. Communicate. That's where communication comes in, Sugar. If I don't communicate to my man the things that make me happy, the things that would make life in the home easier for me, then I'll just be breaking myself for nothing. Just like I said, when I'm cooking in the house, I'll tell my man, baby, and you ladies, you know how to talk to these men. You know how to talk to your man. Exactly. You talk to your man and say, baby, could you please come help me wash the dishes? Baby, could you please come help me serve the kids?
The problem is after 2 kids, you start calling him by his name, Herbert.
I know. Yeah, I know. So, ladies, we need to tweak. If you, I know. Banage. Ladies, we know how to talk to these men, right?
So you're going to have to demonstrate for them how to study.
Exactly. Experience. So, ladies, we need to learn to communicate. When you communicate to your man and tell him that, maybe help me with this. Maybe help me lay the bed. I'm cramping today. Your man will do it without a doubt, like in a heartbeat. So let's communicate. Tell your man, help me with the dishes. Could you help me serve the children? Maybe could you help me tomorrow? Maybe I'm having a headache tonight. Tomorrow, could you wake the kids up for school in the morning? Maybe today I feel like breakfast in bed. Nails or men. Those are also ways that you can also heighten the love in the household. Surprising your woman. And also when you sense, let's be alert in our relationships. Because usually men, banage, they are very amazing beings. They'll even put their legs up on the table because they know that my woman got this. Let's be alert. Let's read in between the lines. You'll find your wife is your woman is quiet in the kitchen. She's cooking, they ain't got nothing, not even a phone. She's watching videos, nothing. That silence is also communication. So be alert. That's what I can tell you.
All right, it's indirectly like we are taking notes on learning how to be a husband and a wife. When the two of you are now in that house, my dear, that is a battlefield. Like everything changes. Whether there's an enemy or not, you should know when to shoot your gun and when to, check that there is safety. So if you're already in that position of a boyfriend, as long as the two of you are living together, for that living to be okay, you need to learn a lot about each other. That's why I love what Lauren just said about communication. Most times we want our partners to read between the lines. And when they fail to read, we think their osmosis has failed. So when the osmosis fails, then there is no pollination. And where there's no pollination, the next thing you know, things are going this way and that way. But I also want to ask Lauren to enlighten or say something a little about this. Are there things that we can directly say, this one should only and only be done by a woman? Man does not need to step there, so that we can let our women out there know, the girls out there know that, I can't send my man to do this, otherwise it is going to be a mess.
All right, now that's a very interesting question to ask someone like me who is very liberal. I cannot pinpoint and say that, my man has to do this. This is, your role or etc. But one thing about me, I will tell you, this is a personal weakness.
Yeah.
I cannot slaughter a chicken. I have that phobia. So that's where my partner will step in. It's like, I brought Nkoko. I know this lady is not going to manage this. I got you. And he will do it like in one,
Yeah.
That's why I say communication. Just like the way I've exposed myself here.
Yeah.
So come knowing, I can't slaughter
chicken,
but I can cook. You get it? So that's where communication comes in. But I mean, I've even had in different cultures that there are men who say, I don't eat that type of meal. Never ever prepare that meal in this home.
True.
And yet, when you have children, you need a balanced diet. But that's okay. You can have another alternative for the kid, for your man or your partner when that need arises. There are men who, I know, old school. They say, me, I'm old school. I cannot wash dishes. I can't wash clothes when you're here. Yeah? There are also those ones there.
Yeah.
But which brings me to speaking to the ladies, know the person that you're dealing with.
True.
And I know usually in dating, those things come up. So my man doesn't sleep in bed sheets for over a week. Who are you to sleep in bed sheets?
They are there, Munang.
I know they are there. Oh yeah. No. So
Big shortcut uses how long? A year.
A year.
These bed sheets are black.
So know your partner. So like I was saying, there are people who say, men who say, I don't do this, I don't eat fish, I don't like the smell of fish. Then you learn your partner. Once you learn, likewise also men, learn your partner, because it will make life so easy. But also another thing that I want to point out is that we also need to learn how to compromise. Yeah?
That's very important.
Yeah. Now, like, for my case, I'll put myself as an example. How can a woman not know how to slaughter a chicken? How are you brought up? You get? But my partner knows the fear. Either he has seen me through experience, shivering as I'm trying to, and he's like, no, I'll not put you through that. You get? So he compromised that and said, every time I bring chicken home, I'm done will slaughter.
Just since our time has run out almost, I'm just going to take you along that line of compromise. Things that women should be ready to compromise and things that men should be ready to compromise, citing like one or two examples just that I believe so many people may fail to, just because in culture, from religion, it's political. Those things have held us back so much. Education, and then so much. How do they see me? Okay.
Chores in the house, definitely. If you were brought up by a mother, I'm talking to the men.
Yes.
You're brought up by a mother who taught you how to cook. Every day, one of your siblings would cook, including yourself. If you can cook, cook whereby you know that Lorraine is coming late today. Lorraine has a bulletin in the night.
Yes.
I know she's going to come home late today. Let me sort out that, the food, and let her come home and find a ready cooked meal. It doesn't reduce
Doesn't
your
kill.
manhood. No, it doesn't at all. Even, when it comes to bedroom issues,
Yes.
you can lay the bed. If just in case, for example, your wife or your partner is the one that wakes up earlier than you.
Earlier.
Yes, and she's off to work, and you wake up later.
So you also wake up
and you also just leave the
boss it
bed.
up.
Exactly. All those things, you can compromise those things. Okay, let's not make it a habit
Yeah.
to always leave the bed unlaid. One day, surprise and lay the bed.
Change the sheets.
And change the sheets. My goodness. It's the small things that make a relationship happy, according to me. And I know to other women who are also watching
Same
this show
thing,
today.
yes.
And small stuff.
If he has sacrificed to cook, why don't you come and say, "Oh, baby, today the food was."
Mwah. Trust me, he will do it again. He'll be like, today, this time he'll go on YouTube.
Yes.
And he will get a good recipe and come and cook.
Yes, Lorraine has made it very, very clear. There's one of our colleagues here who is celebrating a birthday this week. That is none other than Sharita Anna. It's her birthday this week. Happy birthday, lady. You do an amazing job. She's from the administration wing, and she's such a loving person. I just want to wish her a happy birthday before we wrap it up, and probably some take home from our people who are watching the show right now.
My take home,
Yeah.
or that I can pass on to people who are watching today, is communicate, compromise, commit. Those are 3 C's I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
Communicate is, it's general communication. Let your partner know what makes you happy. Let your partner know where they can step in. Compromise. If you see that your partner is not able to deliver, you're like, okay, I will step in. It's okay to step in. Step in and maybe think of something else that your partner can do. Commit. Banange, once you start, if you say, as a woman, today I'm going to, let me take off the burden. Okay, I don't want to call it a burden, but let me take off the responsibility of my doing the Saturday shopping, or allowing that Buddha guy to shop on Saturday. Commit to it. So once you commit to this responsibility that you have removed from your partner, or you're helping your partner in some kind of way, commit to it. Be consistent. It will make life so much easier, and it will it will make your partner even love you even more. And this is two-sided for both men and women.
Well, thank you so much. I just wish if we could continue on and on and on with this discussion, but time is of the essence. And I hope you have learned something from this discussion. You who is just coming in right now, oh my goodness, sorry, you came in late, but the good news is you can go to YouTube, look for MC Sugar. And most of you spell this name very wrongly, but you see it on my screen right now, yeah? SHUGGA, that's the name right there. Just YouTube, MC Sugar, and you'll be in position to find this episode. Watch it from the start, and then don't miss a thing about it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you can be part of the family. Let's grow together, yeah? Otherwise, thank you so much, Lorraine. I can't thank you enough.
It's been an honor.
That's when we bend and
Thank you. It's
we love you, and peace and love. God bless you, and we say,
Mwah.